Good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone doing today on this fine October 2nd? It's really, really nice here and sunny in Orlando, Florida area. I hope everything and everyone in your life is doing well. As a reminder for this Bonfire Bardic Circle, we always like to start out the Bonfire Bardic Circle with fire. So if you don't got your candle yet, go grab one with a lighter. Okay, and we're going to sing the song and light the candle. Give you just a second for that. Hopefully everybody's having a good harvest time so far. Of course, Lammas was our first harvest of the year, and we've already now went through Mabon. Hopefully things are coming in. All of the hard work that you've put into your life in the previous year, hopefully you're starting to harvest that and get all of the bounty coming in. And of course, we're approaching our favorite holiday of the year, which is Samhain, or Halloween, as we say here in the States. And hopefully that will bring in the last of your crops, and you'll be bountiful and full of good blessings in your life. So while we're having our show today, you can comment below on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, etc. One of the things that I will say is that you're going to want to go ahead and go to this link, StreamYard.com/Facebook. That's StreamYard.com/Facebook. And you're going to want to give StreamYard permission to show your name and your little image from Facebook, so that when you do comment below, it doesn't just show up as Facebook user says blank, and it actually tells us your name and shows us a picture of you so that we can comment and say, hey, how you doing, right? So make sure you do that real quick before you comment. And as always, I am paying for this to happen. So tips are appreciated, and you can make tips at alexianmusic.com/tips. It's that simple. All right. Hopefully everybody's got their candles by now. So let's light the candle and start this flame. We light the fire within our heart. We light this fire till merry we part. Bless us all that gather here in perfect love and trust adhere. We light the fire within our hearts. We light this fire till merry we part. Bless us all that gather here in perfect love and trust adhere. One more time. We light the fire within our hearts. We light this fire till merry we part. Bless us all that gather here in perfect love and trust adhere. So mote it be. Okay, first up, this Bonfire Bardic Circle, we have Jen.
Oh,
joining us from Orlando, Florida. How you doing, Jen?
I'm doing good, doing good. Ron's gonna play with me.
Awesome. Welcome, Ron. Do you guys, you said you had a band. What's your band's name?
Our band is called Hard to Port. We are a Celtic fusion band.
Nice. Very nice. I love all the candles that you set up in the background too. Thank you so much for the ambiance.
Oh, you're welcome. It's our pleasure.
Okay, what do you got for us first today?
The first song I'm going to do is an original that I wrote. It's called Blood Red Moon.
Take it away.
night by the light of a blood-red moon? Do you stand by the ocean's ragged shore and play a mournful tune? Will you catch the stars on light, my love, and leave a rainbow fair? With the light of the night in your own dark hair, I see you standing there. When the twilight dims and the moon sails in, I will wait for you tonight. So come to me and dance with me by the glow of the firelight. For when the night descends, reality ends, and the veil of the world grows thin. Come and take my hand and we'll fly tonight until the stars are dim. And we'll ride the wild wind tonight by the light of a blood-red moon. We will lay by the ocean's tumbling shore and sing our lovers' tune. We will catch the stars, oh light, my love, and weave a rainbow fair. With the light of the night in your own dark hair, I see you standing there. The hour's low and the fire's low, the midnight bell is rung. The world is hushed and gone to sleep, and the songs have all been sung. Yet still we dance and play the tune of lovers long since gone, of parted forevermore, until the magic's done. And I will ride the wild wind tonight by the light of a blood-red moon. I'll stand by the ocean's quiet shore and play our lovers' tune. I will catch the stars on light, my love, and weave a rainbow fair. With the light of the night in your own dark hair, I see you standing there. Yes, with the light of the night in your own dark hair, I see you standing there.
Beautiful. Excellent. How is it that you're just down the street from me? We found this out earlier before we went live, and we've never sang together before.
We never have, and we need to change that, don't we?
We totally need to change that. Now that I know that you're just down the street, down around the corner, we're going to make that happen.
Oh, absolutely. I look forward to it.
I got lots of things in mind for you guys.
Cool. Awesome.
My little brain's going, oh, we could do this, and we could do that, and we could do this.
Wow.
Very cool.
And you haven't heard her play harp yet.
I have not. I have not. You going to do some of that today?
No, I'm going to play whistle and fiddle, though.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, don't go away. We'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
All right. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Marin King. I'm so happy to have you here today, Marin.
Hi, I'm glad I'm able to make it. I'm pretty happy about that. Yay.
Yay.
It's been a tough day. I had bad migraines this morning, but I'm better now.
You know, I
Here's
just
the
read
music.
the FDA approved a new drug for preventing migraines. And you take it every day like a vitamin. And the first thing that pops into my head is, I wonder if it has feverfew in it. Because,
I don't know, but they're so very rare. I barely get them. And of course, I get them on today. So, that's just my life.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better and you're able to sing something for us. What are you going to do first for us?
I'm going to do a song for you that I did for a virtual summer solstice festival this last June. The theme was called Spirals of Change, and that's the name of the song, Spirals of Change.
Awesome. Take it away.
Thanks. Nervous jitters, Here we are walking the way Familiar pathways lead through time, all the same yet not the same, ever onward through the waves. On these spirals of change, what we reap is what we sow, what we learn is how we grow, ever reaching toward the light. Journey around the stars and sun, seasons flowing one by one, time and space shape everything. Patterns and cycles and forms repeating, swirls and whirls of life untamed, ever unfurling and evolving, yet the beauty of it all remains the same, yet different. Caterpillars in the garden, metamorph to butterflies, flitting in the bright moonlight, where turns the night becomes the day. As they dance the spirals of change, patterns and cycles and forms repeating, swirls and whirls of life untamed, ever unfurling and evolving, yet the beauty of it all remains the same, yet different. What we reap is what we sow, what we learn is how we grow, ever reaching towards the light. Journey around the stars and sun, seasons flowing one by one, time and space shape everything. Oh yes, on these spirals of change.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
When did you write that?
June 16th, 2021. It's one of my new songs. I have 3 new songs over the past since June.
So now I forgot to ask Jen this, but you tell me, what is your website, Marin?
The best place to go get my music is out at Bandcamp.
Okay.
And that's marinking.bandcamp.com.
So it's your name.
Mm-hmm. MERENKING.bandcamp. Yes. Perfect.
Okay. And I'll make a banner
so
for Jen and Frank as well if they have one. Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. All right. So don't go away. We'll come back around to you.
I'll be right there.
Awesome. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Mr. Frank. How you doing? Mr. Frank.
Great to see you, Alexia.
Good to see you. So yes. I've had two guests from Florida, and you're all the way up in Boston. How's the weather up there? Getting cooler?
The weather is fantastic. It's been in the 70s and really comfortable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I might have to become a snowbird someday. I miss the Boston weather. Of course, I went to college in Boston, but I miss New England and the cooler weather and all of that, but I can't take the winter, so I'd come back to Florida.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I love the first couple of snowfalls, and often they don't really happen until the end of December anyway. But then by January, I'm done with it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was born and raised on a farm in Missouri, and I do miss the snow. I don't want to deal with it, but I miss it. I miss the beauty. When you get that first snow and it's really quiet because the snow kind of like muffles all reverberation and it's so quiet
It's
and
beautiful.
still outside. It's
And to
gorgeous,
walk through the night.
magical. It's
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah.
I miss that, and I miss the leaves in the autumn, of course, turning. And I miss lilacs. We don't have lilacs down here in Florida, and the smell of lilacs, I just love them. Anyway, I digress. What do you got for us today?
Well, before I do that, I just want to add to what you're talking about, the snow. One thing that I really love about the snow is the way it screws up all of the hard edges in the city. It just makes everything softer.
It does.
It does.
Absolutely.
So,
Until it starts to melt, then it's slush.
well, yeah, but then you're swimming through it. That's true. Okay, I just wrote this song a couple of weeks ago. It was for Mavon, so I want to sing my second harvest song.
Excellent. Go for it.
Okay. Standing at the threshold of winter with day and night in balance, we give thanks to summer's bounty and winter's coming rest. Fruits ripen while seeds drop and night wins over day. There's no life without death, we know, no spring without winter's day. Let's give thanks to the second harvest, to earth and all her best. Let's reap of what we've sown this year and know what is manifest. The earth will soon go to sleep, later to awake again. We honor now the dark mother and dance in her shadow's domain. Blessings are counted, abundance is ours. We reap what we have sown. Family, friends, and the comfort of home and all the love we have known. Let's give thanks to the second harvest, to earth and all her best. Let's reap of what we've sown this year and know what is manifest. And know what is manifest.
So what it be?
I write short songs.
No, I like it. I like it. You're going to have a collection. You need to start recording these and putting them out.
I'm thinking about that. I might do that over the winter.
Do you have a website for your music yet?
I don't know.
Okay, well, when you do, you let me know, okay?
Okay, I will.
I'll let everybody else know. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Okay, don't go away. Oh, we'll be back. All right, circling back around, we have Jen from Orlando, Florida, and Ron.
Yep, he's going to play guitar this time.
Awesome. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over. Take it away.
Okay, so this is a song I wrote a very long time ago after a trip to England and staying in a 1,000-year-old inn, very magical place, and it's called At the Sign of the Crescent Moon. The day was gone, the night was nigh, the rain was blowing in, when I found myself outside of town looking for an inn. Just a quiet place to lay my head and hear a song or two, when suddenly I was at the door of the Sign of the Crescent Moon. Walked inside, went to the bar and asked for a pint of brew. The barman took a look at me and said, "We're expecting you." I didn't know quite what he meant, at least not at the time, but I knew right then there was something strange about that old inn sign. I sat down by the fireside and settled back to hear The harper smiled and beckoned me and said, young man, draw near. He sang a song of love and pain, places far away. Then looked at me and said, young man, you'll understand one day. 'I laughed and drank another round and went upstairs to bed. But I couldn't get that harper's voice or words out of my head. How could I know so long ago his words would ring so true, or that my life would change because of the night I spent at the Crescent Moon? "10 years are gone, the night is nigh, the rain is blowing in, and now I'm in another town looking for an inn. Just a quiet place to lay my head and hear a song or two. Instead, once more, I'm at the door of the sign of the Crescent Moon. Instead, once more, I'm at the door of the sign of the Crescent Moon."
Love it.
Thank you.
Love it. So what made you write that song?
Well, if you've ever been over to the UK, Scotland, Ireland, or England, and you've ever stayed in one of these inns that are 1,000 years old or more, you know how magical they are. And that song, I stayed in one called the White Horse Farm Hotel in Yorkshire on the Moors, and the song just kind of came to me because my songs kind of hit me over the head with a 2x4. So, but we do have a website, by the way.
I am going to type that in as I leave some prize there. Somebody's loving your song and
Well,
the
thank
story
you.
behind it. Let me make you a banner. What is your website?
It is Hard to Port Band, HARD to PORT band.com.
Like thus?
That's it.
Awesome.
And links to our CDs are there.
Excellent. I'll show it again as we continue on. But yeah, if you ever come back again, this is to everybody, all future guests. I do let you put your website up, obviously on the video feed, and you can actually send me those addresses in advance, and I'll prepare the banners in advance too. But that's okay. We can do it on the fly. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Oh my goodness, the compliments are coming in beautiful from Italia Girl 1434 and Facebook user. Very nice. This is what I was talking about earlier. If you want to have your name and your picture shown, if you're coming from Facebook, you have to give Facebook permission, and you do that by going to StreamYard.com/Facebook. That's StreamYard.com/Facebook. And it's real quick. I mean, it takes 10 seconds, and you give Facebook permission to show your name and picture on the live feed here with StreamYard. Okay, don't go away. We will be right back with you. All right, Marin.
Hey there. All right.
Hi.
This next song that I'm going to play for y'all, one of my favorite flowers is the morning glory. And I absolutely love them. And I was learning about them and reading about them, hoping to get them in my backyard here. But I found out about the night blooming version of the morning glory, and it's called the moonflower. Mm-hmm. And I learned all about it, and I fell in love with it, and I wrote a song that'll teach you all about it too. And so I'm very happy to share that with you now, and I call it Flower of the Moon. I always forget to turn on my iPad. It's a new thing for me. Come take a walk with me through our mother's sacred garden. beauty of Ipomaea. Born to intertwine beneath the sun in all its glory, yet you will find that its true love is the moon, bursting forth from a hard brown sea, soaked well by summer rains, growing quickly neath the clear sky, roots running deeper and wide, spreading out its many heart-shaped leaves, dancing in a wandering breeze. And when the autumn falls, myriad flowers burst free. Riots of color fill our mother's sacred garden. Sunflowers and asters, dahlias and henbane, roses, marigolds, and lotus blooming in the sunlight. But Ipomaea's bright iridescence is for the moon. From out of the twilight, sweet fragrance fills the air. Pearly white trumpet flowers, turning faces to the night sky, spreading out amongst its nighttime kin, weaving in the silvery light. And when the full moon comes, Ipomaea shines so very bright. Sister to gardenia, brother to night blooming jasmine, cousin to the darkness in our mother's sacred garden, friend to moth and beetle who drink deep of the sweetest nectar. And when the night is done, spent flowers carry their seeds home. Now you know of Ipomaea, lustrous flower of the moon, shining bright there in the dark for the love of that ever-present, ever-changing orb. Whether dark or whether bright, it blooms the same, as faithful as the turning world in its dance with our glorious glorious moon.
Oh my goodness, I'm just like enchanted by you.
Oh, thank you, love.
I have to ask, so
Yes.
the blue and the green walls behind you, did you choose them for a reason?
Well, actually, if I was able to take my camera and go all the way around the room. So this is the teal. That is green. You'll see a little tiny bit of yellow here. And that yellow goes onto this wall over here. The wall directly across from me is bright blue. And then I have red, because I have here a set of curtains that you can't see that are the 4 seasons. So I have spring, I have summer, fall, winter, and spring. And so the spring is the green that comes down and swoops up this way. And then summer is the yellow, and then fall is the red, and winter is the blue. And
It's
then
awesome.
teal is one of my favorite colors. And then this is my first album cover, which you can hardly see. And the main background color is teal. That's why this color is teal.
It's also very elemental colors, and
very bright. Yeah.
the camera just happens to be pointing at the teal and the green, and you got that beautiful tie-dye behind you, and it's very siren-esque. You're just like a mermaid lounging on a rock, like singing us to our destruction.
No, never your destruction.
No.
Always love, darling.
I love you. I love your voice, Maren. It's such a beautiful voice, and such a beautiful song too.
Thank
love
you so
that
much.
song.
Thank you. I have some loud ruckus ones, but I picked all pretty ones today.
Yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful song.
Thank you.
Okay, I was so entranced I forgot to do this. I'm gonna do it. There it is again, Maren.
Oh, thank you.
.com.
Anytime you want to sing with me or add stuff or harmonies, you let me know. We can always do stuff over Zoom, or I'm only in Ocala. So.
Well, that is a good segue for what I'm going to say next. So don't go away. I'll be right back with you again. All right. So for those that are interested, I actually have a group that where you can sing and even dance via video on my upcoming music productions and videos. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for singers, male, especially. Hello, guys. Where are you? And I'm also looking for women, of course, to sing in my group called Spectral. So Spectral is a voluntary group where you actually just sing into your phone. You sing into your phone and you send me the MP3s. That's as easy as it is. You listen back to a track that I send you, you sing along with it, and then I take your voice and I throw it into my project and I mix you in. You absolutely get credit for it. You'll get, your name will be out there however you want to be credited. Some people like to go with their mundane name and some people like to go with their magical name. It's up to you. But in any event, if you're interested, check out alexianmusic.com/spectral, and there's a little form you fill out to sign up and apply to be a member. And then I'm also looking for dancers. I still have zip dancers. I would love to use real people, real pagans dancing in my videos. I'm looking for tribal dancing. I'm looking for belly dancing. I'm looking for any kind of dancing, really, just movement. So if your thing is to move your body in art, which is dance, and you have some interest, check out Spectral and sign up. You can also do both. If you sing and dance, you can apply to do both. So anyway, I wanted to bring that up today. That's one of the ways I would love to work with you, Jen, and Maren both. And Frank, I need guys. Did you hear me say guys? I need guys. All right. So again, also alexianmusic.com/tips. If you're enjoying today, consider making a donation to keep this going. I'm doing it every month on the first Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's every single Saturday, first Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern, which is the sweet spot that I calculated where Californians can do it, New Yorkians can do it, UK people are still awake, and Australian people are just waking up tomorrow. Good morning, Australia. Glad you could join us. All right. So let me zoom back over here and bring Frank back in. How you doing?
Alexian, you don't want to see me dance.
You never know.
I promise you that.
You never know. You might
I don't know if you want to hear it.
Sometimes it just takes a beer and a bonfire,
Well, okay. I'll supply the beer. You supply the bonfire.
Okay,
We'll go
deal.
from there.
Deal.
Okay.
Okay, what are you going to sing for us next?
Okay. This is a fun little song. It's called Two Wheeled Zen. Okay. Da 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 da. My feet are on the pedals, my hands are on the bar, my eyes are on the stars above, feeling freer than a dove. I got nowhere to go, and I'm going there in style. Feel the breeze upon my face, can never be replaced. Two-wheeled Zen, forever riding free. Two-wheeled Zen, my bicycle and me. How far I'll go today, don't think that I can say. The grace of my sweet speed is really all I need. Let's fly away to forever. Jump on our bikes and go. I'll meet you round the corner. Our hearts will be aglow. Two-wheeled Zen, forever riding free. Two-wheeled Zen, my bicycle and me.
Fun.
Okay,
That's a fun song.
thanks.
So where does that come from?
Well, my wife and I just bought new bicycles in the spring, and actually, she likes to write songs too. So we got our heads together. She wrote a song, I wrote a song for riding bikes.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm attempting to find time just to stand up and walk because I'm so busy. I'm always at my desk and I'm so tired of sitting. I love
You got to get outside.
I gotta get going. Of course, now it's cool enough. You don't walk outside and instantly melt and fry in the Florida heat. So now's the time when we start going out. In fact, Victor just today ordered a whole set of outdoor furniture. We're both very excited about it. It's recycled plastic. So it's recycled, and it should last, forever because of that. But it looks really, really pretty and it looks comfortable. So we're excited.
Good.
Anywho, yes, we're gonna get out more. Get out more. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, don't go away. You're back, Ron and Jen. Hi.
Hello.
What's next?
So the next one I'm going to do, because we've just passed the equinox and now we're into Florida fall, but it's fall in the rest of the country. This is a song about the fall, and it's actually, the words are by William Shakespeare and the music is by me, and it's called That Time of Year. That time of year, you made me behold, when yellow leaves are none of you to hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold. Their ruined choirs where late the sweet birds sang. In me you'll see the twilight of such day, when after sunset fades in the west, that by and by black night down second sound that leaves on to rest. In me you'll see the glowing of such fire that on the ashes of his youth doth lie, and on the deathbed whereon it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. This thou perceive, that makes thy love more strong, to live that well which you must leave ere long. When yellow leaves are none of you to hang, bear went choirs where late the sweet birds sang. Bear went choirs where late the sweet birds sang.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
You have such a beautiful, powerful voice. I love it.
Thank you.
Your guitar playing, Ron, is spot on.
Thank you very much.
It's very,
He is the anchor of the band.
yes, I can tell.
Gotta have that rhythm guitar.
You got to have that.
No.
Yeah, somebody's got to lay down the floor. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. He's our foundation.
That's it. That's it. Please hang out for a second. We're going to cycle through one more time, and then I'm going to bring everybody back on for a farewell. Okay?
Sounds good.
Don't move. All right, Marin, you're up next.
Okay, great. This next song I actually just finished writing on the 28th of September.
Brand new, hot off the presses.
Brand new, hot off the press. So it's still it's still growing up. But I really like it. I was inspired to write it because we're coming up into the time of year. I'm getting older now. And as I get older, sometimes death is more on my mind. And as we're coming into the time of the year where the veil is thin, I was doing some meditating and some contemplating and thinking about, I believe in reincarnation. And I was thinking about what happens between the time that you leave this body and the time that you go into whatever it is that you go into. And so that is what this song is. It's called Transitions. Barn sounding, scaring up an evening meal, full moon shining, dancing to the blackbird's song. I twirl in the silvery light through the veil. Spirit nights find me, clothe me in raw summer and light, feed me ambrosia, hold me as we dance away into the deepest part of the night. Floating on silent wing, part of the starlight, flowing among the waves and on to that next lining the pathway. Lord, do I see who came before, mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, reaching back down generation to my core, stepping in bright light. I choose to see what is to come, joy and sorrow, struggle and beauty, love hard won, and still I choose to go for my soul. Floating on silent wings, part of the starlight, flowing along the way and into that next light. So that might be one way.
Wow, that's a very powerful song, and that's hot off the presses. I can't wait till it, you know,
Here once I add all the atmospherics and all that stuff in the recording,
it's done
cool.
in my opinion. But you know how it is when you write a song and you start performing it out, it starts to change just a bit. Every time you perform it, it kind of like gets better and better and better somehow. Yeah, but that one is like ready.
Well, thanks, but I'm like, I still, I have things I need to work on. But,
You know, wow. Very.
Well, I just got a new pick, and it's a leather pick.
Oh,
upside down. There we go. And I really love it. Gina Lamont recommended it to me because I was some of my songs, and our guitar player and our ukulele player can probably understand. Sometimes the fingernails are too raspy. And the leather pick I can hold on to. Other picks, they go flying off. This one never goes flying off.
It's a little more.
So this
flexible.
stops that, that raspy fingernaily sound, and I still am able to get that nice stroke. So that's, yeah, I'm learning how to do the fancy stuff with this.
The fancy. Well, it was gorgeous. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you so much.
Throw your link up there again, and
Thank you again.
I'm going to throw the other band's link up again at the end. Don't go away. We're going to bring everybody else on at the end together. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Got one left. Frank, you're back.
Here I am. Hello.
Hey.
So this is a llama song that I wrote.
Okay, go for it.
Called Song for Llamas. The wheel has returned once more. Harvest bounty will fill our store. Bread on the table, beer in the jar. Gather round from near and far. Thanks to the goddess, thanks to the gods, thanks to Lou, whose skills we applaud. In Lou's name, by Lou's fame, I too am skilled. Skilled with my camera, skilled with my uke, skilled with the food I cook. The wheel has turned once more. Llama's tide is at the door. A scythe for poor John Barleycorn, felled from his height, bundled and shorn. Thanks to summer, praise for fall. Thanks to the gods who live in us all. Thanks to the gods who live in us all. Thanks to the gods who live in us all.
Thanks to the gods that live within us all.
Yes.
So motivi. Very cool. All right, let me bring these guys back in here. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. I do want to throw hard to port band.com up there on the screen again. And so make sure that you support Ron and Jen and their...
We do have CDs out on CD Baby.
There you go.
And we're on Spotify.
Absolutely. Yes. I'm on Spotify too. You know, I did a little calculation. People don't understand this. I'm going to get on my soapbox for a second. Look out. So people don't understand this. You spend your whole life working on music and getting your craft and your art together, and you know, you start and you get better and you get better and you get better, and it's a journey, right? It's a whole journey. And then you get to the end of the destination, or you know, the destination is never the end. In this moment of the destination where you can actually offer things for sale, right? Or just to listen to on Spotify. We're not rolling in money, guys. We're not. Okay. Spotify gives us 0.004 cents per stream.
Make just dozens of dollars.
So if you listen to us on Spotify, thank you so much for doing that. We want you to, okay? But you got to do more of it. You can't just listen to one song and go, there, I supported my artist. Thank you for the fraction of a penny. That's literally what we got, is a fraction of a penny. And I did the math the other day. I don't know if you guys have ever sat down and did the math, but I did the math. On TikTok alone, I have 16,000 people following me on TikTok. I have close to 50,000 people following me on Facebook. Okay. I got 1.4 on YouTube, 5,000 on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. If I could only get 15,000 people to listen to 3 songs a day, I could quit my day job and do this full time, and everybody would get more music out of me, right? Wow. I could be a full-time artist. I could sit down. I'd have the time to write, record, produce, and release. Right now, as it is, I teach music lessons online, which I love to do, but I would rather be writing and recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
So please support the pagan musicians that are out there. We need you to listen. We need you to buy the CDs. We need you, right? And so anyway, people don't realize, they think that we're rolling in the dough, that we make a couple hundred here and thousands there. And it's literally like, okay, I got a check for $10. Yay.
Dozens of dollars.
I'm sorry?
Dozens of dollars.
Dozens, whole dozens, right? And we're not talking per day either. We're talking
Right.
per month.
Per month or per year.
Yeah, exactly.
So we do this out of the love of our heart. We the goddess has led us to, it's not about ego. It's not about ego. We could totally be doing something else and making a lot more money. But, we do this because the goddess has called us to do it. We have messages that come through our hearts and our minds, and we're reflecting in society. It's art. And I would hate to think about the planet and the earth without art. It would be a sad, sad place. But support, it's okay. It's okay to listen to your pop music and your dance music. But if you're pagan and you want to walk the walk, listen to pagan music on a daily basis. Daily. All right, I'm off my soapbox.
It will also inspire you. Other artists, I have found that listening to other artists inspires me. So I think it's a great way to inspire you to write, write more.
There's an online radio station. Do you mind if I plug it?
No, go ahead.
Internationalpaganradio.com. One of the best places you can go. You can also go to thecauldron.net. It's also another really great pagan music station on the internet. My music's on both of those.
Yes, mine's on there too. And I was interviewed on the Cauldron as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when that's coming out, but it should be coming out soon. And there's that one as well. So yes, support your pagan musicians and your pagan artists that make beautiful jewelry and paintings and all the arts, all the things. All right. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for coming. May we have a wonderful, wonderful harvest, and may our streams increase. So mote it be.
So mote
it be. So Alexian, before you leave, I will Facebook message you. I will private message you because I would love you and Victor to come over to our house. We are 5 minutes away and play some music together.
That sounds like a wonderful plan.
I will message you on Facebook privately.
Awesome. Blessed be.
Y'all sounded absolutely wonderful. I loved all of y'all's music.
Thank you.
So good.
You guys were great.